Yes, you are live.
Excellent. How do I sound?
Let me go to the live stream when the thing decides it wants to work. Hello, stupid thing. Thank you. Live stream when the thing decides it wants to work. Oh, stupid thing. Okay, talk, Alex. Thank you. When the thing decides it wants to work. Oh, stupid thing. Okay, talk, Alex. Yeah, you can hear you. I'm gonna have to mute that though, because I'll keep the stream up and the... Where's the fucking chat at? How do I get the chat up? I can't remember how to get the chat up. Oh, it's here. I got it.
I need to read out the SPL table from this and delete the Scottish champions.
You need me to read out the what table?
Scottish, just run down it and tell me the what and just tell you that better.
Okay, give me a second. So we've got Aberdeen.
Yeah.
Celtic.
Yeah, faster I'll cross them off.
Okay. Celtic, Hamilton, Hearts, Hibernian.
The next one, Hearts, Hibernian, Inverness.
No, I haven't got Inverness on here.
Okay. Hibernian, Kilmarnock.
Yeah. Livingston, Motherwell.
Yeah.
Rangers.
Yeah.
Ross County.
Yeah.
St Johnstone.
Yeah.
St Mirren.
Yeah.
Up the boys. Alfredo says give him Celtic.
It's an argument.
You'll have to see it though. I don't know how many people are in here. 10 people are apparently watching currently.
No.
So that's not even all the managers, because one of them is me. At least I can watch the draw live on your... You'll have to share your screen so I can see it.
Yeah.
Or Rangers, he says he'll have Rangers as well.
Huh.
Which you'll have to see. Give him Ross County Skulls, he says.
That'll be probably a fair one too, though. So we've got the Scottish Cup, League Cup, SPL teams, managers, future.
That's it, yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm sure we're, I hope the comments tell us, but we're making sure we are actually decent for sound.
Yeah, we'll have everyone let us know how we are for sound. Write in the chat how you think we are for sound. Alfredo says at least give him an easy guy in the League Cup. We are definitely live. 12 people watching currently.
Hope it sounds right, so more sound
yeah.
is crap.
Alfredo says we're all good.
We'll get going in about 4 minutes. We'll give a couple more people time to jump on. But yeah, we're going to start our first one in about 4 minutes, guys. It's me and Jed chilling until then. Jed's going to give us a little rundown of what's happened so far. Across the 3 leagues.
Not much.
Not a lot. Yeah, and then prepping ahead for the transfer window as well. You can kind of talk about how the transfer window works.
Okay. Okay, right, we'll wait for some people to jump in, and then we'll get it going. I mean, the transfer window is basically a normal transfer window.
Very similar to what you got in the VFL, really, isn't it?
Basically. The Scottish... none of the Scottish teams are having chairmans, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're not going to give them a name. Try not to handicap them as much as possible, and then but also, like, if one of them gets a chairman, they're going to get such an advantage over the other team.
Yeah.
All the way to confirm the 12.
Mm-hmm.
Their fixtures are slightly more congested and they start as of tomorrow. They've got 4 a week.
Mad.
So obviously when we all put the Championship and the Premier League, we'll only play 3 games in the 3-leg event plus their cup ones in the transfer window. Scottish League will have 4 and their 1 play in the transfer window a week. So, that's why the transfer window will be 2 days longer.
Alfredo says, I say we give him a 20 million extension.
Ha! You can buy it.
Imagine. Right. So, while we're here, we'll just run through what's been going on so far. So, first off, welcome to the stream. If a lot of people probably haven't been here before, if you're a new manager, but me and Alex are the sort of co-owner thing. Basically, Alex does everything and I just watch. But yeah, so we've been going for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks now, 2 and a bit.
3 weeks, 2 of the game weeks, and then 1 week of the pre-season as well.
Okay, so it's been mental. A lot of dropouts, a lot of new managers coming in, but everything is going smoothly at the minute. And so we've got Premier League, Championship all going at the same time, and the FA Cup. So what's going on so far is, if you haven't seen the Community Shield stream, I suggest you go back now and watch that, because it was a brilliant game that you just can't miss it. You can't miss it. I think the best place to watch that is probably Lewis's mixer, which is Lewis 28, I believe.
28, yeah. We got Hawks got the first half, Lewis has the second half, and my one kind of has a bit of drop out of both. But we had some connection issues that day. The whole game we got lost from it, and I kind of ended up commentating about previous night everyone else. Yeah.
So if you haven't watched that, find it across the 27 different streaming sites that we have going on. But yeah, brilliant game. Liverpool versus City. I won't ruin what happens, but great game. Loads of goals. So currently in the Premier League, we have, unsurprisingly, as in real life, Liverpool leading the way. And he's the only... Oh, no, he's not the only player to have lost the game, but he's the only one to be currently flawless.
Yeah.
Currently flawless, not dropping a single point. Oh, no, he has. He has a 1 draw. He does have 1 draw. But he's currently leading the way on 22 points, closely followed by Watford on 19. And we've got, for the rest of the European spots, Spurs, Wolves, Chelsea, and Norwich, who I know a lot of people are saying Skelly is one to watch out for. So
yeah, there's been not as much talk about Jamie, new manager this week. First week manager of Wolves, and he obviously took Damon's team on, and he's 1-4. And him and Man United got a default draw. They didn't basically manage to find any space in 7 days. They got to play their game. They got a 0-0 draw, but he won every game with significant ease.
Fair play to him. Coming into a team that he hasn't made as well.
Yeah, he could be a dark horse to pick up definitely the top 4. Obviously, Skelly's now found his feet a little bit. You've got a couple of other lads like Mike. He's starting to find his feet in his team. He's going to get better after the transfer window. He gets the players who want some of the new transfer restrictions on players rated less than 82. So yeah, I think the Premier League's going to open itself up a lot more than we expected it to.
And then we've got United in 7th with the outside chance. Then you've got the middle order teams, which are basically all the middle order teams from real life. Leicester down in 9th, which is probably one that wasn't expected. Arsenal in 12th, which is also not expected, but obviously people's different FIFA abilities and stuff. And I thought Pyro was meant to be a decent player, but he made a lot of strange signings, like selling Aubameyang and things like that. He's got a completely changed team. But then you've got the most surprising of them all, City. No points, bottom of the league. What's going on?
Yeah, that's ludicrous.
What's going on?
The whole situation is just... obviously, he lost so many players in the transfer window pre-season to the release making sales. He sold Bernardo Silva and Mahrez to Norwich. Part of the reason why Skelly did was to get them players rather than having Duda and that. But I think he kind of shot him on the foot and didn't really expect to get his team dismembered like that in the most vital positions on this game.
I know he's got no fullbacks at all at the club.
Yeah, he has to run a 3-5-2 rather than putting Sterling inside about there, what I do. He's running a 3-back. He's absolutely he's just assassinating everything else moving forward. It's awful for him.
He's just getting battered basically because he's got defence. And then we've got 19th West Ham and Burnley currently in the relegation zone, but they're not far off. If a few wins and they'll boost themselves up the table, but we'll see what the transfer window holds.
Both of them have two managers during the season as well, so obviously like, Sam's got time to bring Burnley back up there. They're a really old, slow, tall team which doesn't work on this year's game at all. And West Ham has picked up the pressure and he hasn't got a goalkeeper that's actually above 75 rated, so I mean he's obviously in a bit of a situation himself just with that.
Yep. Okay, so then we drop down to the Championship, which is, not going to lie, a league that I'm not the most clued up on. But we've currently got Swansea, who is the only team on the whole side to currently be unbeaten in the league.
Yeah, I'd say Scholes is genuinely the best player I've played against in this year's game.
Wow, that's big praise. That is big praise. Obviously,
on the season, it's going to be obviously a bit hard to
judge.
Compare the two. Compare the two. But he's very good. Very, very good. He actually pulled me apart and pulled me hands down. But
so he's looking good for automatic promotion. Along with second place, we've got Derby currently. So that's Edel, one of our admins. He seems to be enjoying himself. He's always talking in the chat about how well he's doing because he's got a massive head. But he's a good lad and he's getting on all right. And then we've got in the top 6 for playoffs, we've got Leeds, dirty Leeds, as per usual, always up there. Luton, Bristol City, and Preston North End. And then we've got you, Alex, in 8th. What's going on? Why are you in 8th?
Oh, I had a great start to the season. I had a great start to the season, but it fell to bits. I don't really know what happened.
Skulls, just put in the chat, insert love heart here.
I've got randomly slapped out of nowhere in a couple of games. Alex said, I'm afraid, he's not wrong. I was having a great time, and then it kind of just fell to shit this week. I kind of got humbled by about 4 different teams. Like, you lost my head.
You love to see it.
So I mean, I don't expect to be up there. After the first week, I was in sick. I thought we've pulled out 24 very bad FIFA players here. I'm in sick. But it turns out that I still am shit.
Yeah, well, at least you're in your rightful place.
Yeah, we'll further down.
We've got West Brom in 9th, who I thought were going to be a good team to go up. They're one of the stronger teams in the league in real life. Hull in 12th, another big team. QPR in 13th. Forest in 14th. Then we've got Chiz in 15th. Chiz, I know, is a decent clubs player.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well with basic Charlton, but he made no transfer.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he made no transfers.
I paid him, and he's had a lot of connection issues as well.
Bless him. Then we've got Huddersfield. Cardiff in 18th, Fulham in 19th, and in the bottom 4 we have Sheffield Wednesday, Millwall, Stoke, and Brentford. So that's how the 2 leagues are currently looking.
Harsh start for them for down there. I expect them to do better. Obviously, a couple of manager changes in there again. Kind of repetitive kind of situation really. When the new managers come in, they seem to struggle a little bit. But it's kind of I don't expect them to be as far down as they are, but they're starting to put them back together. Obviously, Sheffield Wednesday got 2 wins, and they're coming back. But it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle for the likes of Millwall, Stoke and Brentford. Thankfully for them, there's no relegation spots actually in the league as it stands. But it's going to be a tough one for them to come back.
It's looking good for the minute. But basically, thank you to everyone for sticking with us through the first season, because I know it's difficult for us all to get used to playing the games and all that sort of thing, but everyone seems to be enjoying themselves at least and going through all the stuff that we're going through, trying to make it all work. So thank you everyone for your perseverance, but I think it's going well so far. Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves, and like we said earlier about the transfer window is very much like VFL. If you haven't signed up to the actual website itself, OVFM, I suggest you sign up, because that's where you need to do all your transfers. And basically, you can agree a deal with another manager, just like in real life. Your release clause for the player is 3 times their base value, which is written on the actual rules itself. So all the rules I would check out first before you do any sort of transfers, just to make sure your thread doesn't get deleted or you get told off by an admin, basically. Make sure you're clued up on the rules. Any issues, message your personal admin or your league admin or anything like that. But yeah, if you're the buying team, you post a thread saying you're buying such and such player, where from, how much for, and confirm it. Get the other manager to confirm, tag the other manager so they can confirm. And if you have a chairman, please tag your chairman as well. I know none of you Scottish people have chairmans, but this is just for anyone else that's forgotten over the last 2 weeks how to do a transfer. It may take a few days for us to catch up with them because a lot of transfers went on last time, like shit tons of transfers.
Yeah, the mid-season one in the back season was crazy. Like, absolutely, look, so many people put up their team that point in the transfer window was mental. But really, obviously, it's only at 9 PM on Monday, so it's 7 PM on Tuesday or something like that. So obviously, it's going to be a mad 24 hours for us, but obviously, we've lots of about over the last couple of weeks, so it's going to be a bit of a stretch, but we will keep up as best we can and be ready for Wednesday for the game to review.
So yeah, that'll be a fun time for everyone involved. But yeah, try and keep all your stuff as up to date as you possibly can, and we'll try and do the same. But yeah, just bear with us. And if you see anything go wrong, or you've seen anything that shouldn't be how it is, message an admin. We'll get involved and we'll sort it out for you. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I don't know if you've got anything to add, Alex. But
no, I've just sent the team the week man police about a little bite-sized bit there for anyone else. They're going to keep popping up, keep closing them down for the mix. But yeah, that's pretty much it really. I think I'm going to hit the nail on the head really. I'm going to be covering ahead of the transfer window. There's obviously more going on. I might do a stream or a YouTube video on kind of how to do a transfer. I think we'll decide over the next coming days and stuff anyway.
Yep. Okay.
Right, pretty sure it's probably time that we've got the wheels to decide. Obviously, we said it was going to be a half after a 22-42 finish, but it might be a little bit behind that now. But it is what it is. We had a couple of technical issues with the wheels and stuff, making sure they're all ready to go. But I'm pretty sure we're ready.
I'm ready to go. Ready when you are.
Awesome. So, first up, we've got the managers for the SPL. We'll draw the manager first, and then the team. That's what we did. That's what we did last time. And it seems to add a little bit more drama. So we'll go manager first.
Yeah, you'll have to call them out because you haven't shared your screen on Skype. But...
We've got Lawler up first. I'll share my screen. I might have to. There you go, share it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lawler ends up first. Lawler's our first one. Joe, did you get Celtic strip naked? Joe, please don't do that.
At least not on the stream. Feel free to do what you want at home, isolating and all that shit.
Yeah, don't pop it in the chat though. Yeah, Lawler is our first manager. He's the co-manager at Portsmouth on VFL as well, I believe. Could be a good player. We'll see who they get. And he picked up Ross County. So let's hope he's a good player because they are not the best sides. I
know nothing about the Scottish League at all, so I only know Celtic, Rangers.
Ross County got himself a decent budget though, so he's got a good rebuild job there. So certainly nothing to be too worried about that one. I prefer one of the lower teams in this division purely for the budget. They're going to find it hard to set up to ship players on with their lower rated teams, so budget is key. So yeah, you've got that one written down, didn't you?
Yep, Lawler is Ross County.
We move into the next one, and it's Cazdino. He will pick up Aberdeen.
Oh, probably the best, the third best team in the league.
Yeah, they're definitely up there. Again, not a great budget, not bad though. Teams got some 7 great players in there, so yeah, good side. Definitely not a bad side to have for Casda. Next up we have just about Brad Boy 19.
Brad.
Brad will pick up Rangers.
Oh, big team.
So we've lost two of the big 4 have gone already. Which is great news. So yeah, well done to Brad who picked up himself Rangers there. I hope he's not a Celtic fan.
Oh, that would be awkward. That would be really awkward.
Vitaz, Paytas, not trying to say it, but you're next.
Paytas.
You will be managing Hibernian. Again, decent side. Got a couple of good players there.
Yeah, Hibs have got a decent side. I do know about Hibs.
Next up is Ben Redford, 21.
Ben. Yeah.
Then he will be grabbing himself Hearts.
Hearts, decent. I don't know how good these teams are or who any of their players are, but
Yeah, Hearts got a couple of they've got a couple of horror players, they've got a couple of quick players as well. So yeah, no, not a bad side to have again. Considering that they're only playing against teams in their own division, not a bad one.
Yeah.
Next up is Alfredo. Very keen to get on board when he first signed up to the site, so hopefully he'll get a decent team from here. And he's got Hamilton.
I don't know if they're a good team either.
Hamilton were the romance story of last season. They got so high that their team's not that great. It's like a decent team that's got a pretty good draw. They would chase Rangers and Celtic down to the extra round where they play against the top 6 and the bottom 2.
Oh wow!
Down all the way down there, and Alfredo's also born there. So,
wow!
Yeah, how about it?
There you go. It was written in the stars.
Good. Next up, we have Mick Banner. Someone who tried to get involved for a while as well. So we'll hopefully get in a good team. He's got St Johnston. Just missing out on St Mirren there, which is probably for the best.
Are they one of the worst teams in the league?
They're not great. Moving on next to Howard.
Howard. I love that. Simple name as well. Easy to remember. Howard.
Yeah, straightforward. Howard got himself Celtic.
Oh, there we go. Biggest team in the league by an absolute country mile.
Yeah. He's going to have a bit of a job trying to stand his wage budget. It's slightly higher than the championships. But he's an interesting one. I don't think he's going to drop out of that team. So, yeah, interesting. I think it's time to drop some big players. Next up, we have Acidic Guitar. Acidic Guitar. I don't know how to say his name.
Cyclic Guitar?
Yeah, that's him. And he will pick up Kilmarnock. Again, not a bad team. Not the greatest.
Haven't they got some young players that are wanted around the world?
Yeah, they've got a decent academy for Kilmarnock. They've always produced decent players to kill it. So, yeah. Next one. Joe 17.
There we go. Very active in the chat, Joe.
Sorry, partner. So yeah, Joe said he's been stripped naked, got Celtic. Obviously, he hasn't got Celtic, so won't be stripped. Could, however, get St Mirren, which is the birthplace as well as Ferguson. Don't think they will do very well personally unless he is a good player and makes the ball first. But we will see. Let's see who gets. It is St Mirren.
It's St Mirren. Rigged. Let's see what Joe's going to say in the chat. Oh, he's called it. He's called St Mirren.
Yeah. TK16.
TK16.
Motherwell, Livingston, equal level team. I'd rather have Motherwell because they've got some decent. They've got a couple of quick players to be fair. Joe's not too happy about that draw, obviously. But yeah, if I was a manager here, I'd want Motherwell. So yeah, let's see what TK brings out.
At least I've heard of Motherwell.
Livingston, he's got Livingston. And that means Elwyn Timmins has got himself over to Motherwell.
Motherwell. Interesting.
So yeah, no bad thing at all.
I think this season will be interesting with the Scottish League because obviously the Championship and Premier League have got a lot of players that were released or lower rated players that they're not going to be using that the Scottish teams will be able to pick up and would be a good asset to their team.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
The free agents will be very interesting as well when it comes to the Scottish League.
Definitely. 100% agree. Right, so we'll move straight on to the Scottish Cup draw. So we're a bit behind schedule. So the Scottish Cup draw will work as follows. There will be 4 preliminary games, which will be kind of the round of 16 if you like. Those 4 teams will progress into the quarterfinals where they will be the 4 teams that receive a bye. No set teams will receive a bye. It will be the 4 teams that are left in this draw will receive a bye. So if you draw out first, it's not a draw or against the draw, I guess. So yeah, it could be anything that goes through to the quarterfinals. So the first team out of the hat is Livingston.
Okay, Livingston.
One of the last teams out of the team draw from the first season of the Cup.
And they'll be against St Mirren. Interesting.
Another late team that came out, but yeah, that'd be a good game. Close game. Looking forward to that.
So Joe is in the first round of the draw.
Let's not take the teams out of them. We'll go again. So we've had Livingston and St Mirren.
Yeah.
And that's it. That'll be one. Okay. So carry on. We've got
Hamilton Academical.
Hamilton, the Ackies will play against.
Oh, just.
Nice.
I'm hoping we see a Celtic Rangers here.
Oh yeah, we did.
That's what I'm praying for.
Definitely.
So we've got first two games out.
Aberdeen. Yeah.
Aberdeen versus.
Hearts. Not a bad draw at all. Nice big game there. Aberdeen versus Hearts. That'll be a good one to try and get on the stream if we can.
Surely we can't have Celtic and Rangers both getting a bye.
Oh, they say it's rigged.
Rigged. Big rig.
Next up is just missing them, Motherwell.
Motherwell.
And they will play
St Johnstone.
very interesting. So the last four teams will progress straight into the quarter-final, which are Hibernian, Celtic, Command and Rangers.
But do we not need to find out who they're going to be playing against?
Yeah, they are. That's what we're there. So the winner of St Mirren versus Livingston will play the following team.
You'd be gutted if it was Celtic.
Celtic.
You'd be gutted. You'd be absolutely gutted.
I'm looking forward to St Mirren winning in that first game and then beating Celtic as well.
Oh yeah, St Mirren all the way to the end, mate.
So yeah, they will play Celtic, whoever wins that game. So yeah, interesting. See how it goes. I'm not making further comments on that one. Hamilton versus Ross County. The victor of that will play against Rangers.
Oh, two big sides out.
So there are big ones. I mean, Motherwell and Johnson have missed them too, so that could be an interesting tie.
And they're on the same side of the draw, Celtic Rangers.
Yeah, on the same side as well. So as long as Liverpool probably doesn't switch up, they'll probably.
They should meet each other in the semis.
Yeah, interesting. Aberdeen and Hearts, we guys have missed them as well. Big clubs, we guys missed them. No hope for Galvanic here. They might get Higgs. Find out.
And they have.
Tips. Galvanic. And the last team out the hat is obviously Hibs. They'll play the winner of Motherwell versus St Johnstone.
Yeah.
So we'll just run through that again. So Livingston versus St Mirren in the first game. Hamilton versus Ross County. Aberdeen versus Hearts. Motherwell versus St Johnstone. The winner of St Mirren versus Livingston plays Celtic. The winner of Hamilton versus Ross County plays Rangers. The winners of Aberdeen versus Hearts will play Kilmarnock. And the winners of St Johnstone versus Motherwell will play against Hibs. So
decent draw. Decent little draw.
We move on lastly, in terms of our draws, that is, to the League Cup. This will be one I'm personally looking out for, because obviously myself and Xavier are in this one. Xavier not could play him. He beat me in the pre-season friendly league streamed live. I beat him in the league narrowly, or not, yeah, I beat him in the league narrowly 2-1. So yeah, this game is going to draw a lot of interest. So that will be streamed as well. So yeah, let's see who the first team might have to do.
We should just say as well, the League Cup is, for anyone that doesn't know, anyone that lost in the round of 32 of the FA Cup, just like in VFL, gets dropped into the League Cup.
Yeah.
So these are basically the best losers.
Yeah, the best losers. Obviously the preliminaries don't make it in, that's just the downfall of losing the preliminaries, but that's the way it is. So let's find out. First round 16 game. Swansea.
As we said in the start of the broadcast, very good player, Scholesy.
Yeah, absolutely dominated it. One manager of the week for the Championship third week. One to look out for sure. I'm not gonna constantly fan about him, but yeah, very good player. He will play against.
Millwall. Team struggling currently in the Championship, but obviously, like we said, with all the manager changes, but
2 manager changes, and I'm the third manager of the season, so
you'll have to see it.
might be there fourth, but yeah. Next up is Brentford.
Mid-table, I believe currently, aren't they?
Yeah, decent side as well. From the fits manager there, not a bad side. We'll play Leeds.
Leeds, one of the teams at the top as well.
Yeah, new manager. It's weird when Jacko just left his team in the top 6. No signs of why. He's gone. So yeah, Leeds new manager.
Oh no, Brentford are currently bottom of the league.
Oh, okay.
I thought they were mid-table. That's my bad.
Good manager, though, good side. Quite unlucky to be fair. I'll play him. He's good. But Brentford versus Leeds. So next game is Huddersfield.
Huddersfield.
They will play Forest.
Versus Forest.
Geordie's here when the Adams is, so we report that. Geordie's actually a Huddersfield fan.
That's going to be brilliant.
So, crazy time. They've got each other. Everton lost in the Merseyside derby in the first round and in the league. Good manager, good player. So interesting to see who he builds up. We're looking for an easy game.
Brighton.
Team that did quite well in pre-season. Not having the greatest start, but good manager. Team.
God, we hate the Brighton.
Next up is Cardiff. Another new manager. We'll play against.
Black.
Cardiff plays David.
So you don't have the fabled game. Ah. Here we go.
Which belongs to Chiz. All play. Bournemouth. So we've got Reading, Arsenal, Man City and Sheffield United left, who are all admin teams. Every single one of them are admin teams. So, up next we have Man City.
Hawk.
So Hawk will play against one of the admins, either Paro, who's head of the Premier League, myself, who's head of Scotland, or Sheffield United Lewis, who's one of our newest admins of the scene as well. Hawk will play Lewis.
Sheffield United.
And that means head admin versus head admin. It's Reading.
At least you're at home.
Yeah, against the host, that's all good. Against Arsenal.
Can we see a Reading versus Arsenal game like we saw a few years ago? 7-5.
I got on the right side of that.
You'd love to see that.
I'm not getting battered.
No.
Yeah. We'll quickly run down that draw. Jed, have you got one on your side?
Yeah.
Do you want to run through?
Okay, so we've got Swansea at home to Millwall. Then we've got Brentford at home to Leeds. Huddersfield will host Forest. Everton to host Premier League club Brighton. Cardiff against Blackburn. Charlton and Bournemouth. City at home to Sheffield United. And Reading versus Arsenal.
Lovely stuff. Okay, so obviously we said we're going to bring up the round of 16 FA Cup as well. I'll put it up on the screen now. Got some good ties in there. Some very good ties here. If you look towards the bottom 4 games, bottom 5 games, they are some very tasty ties. It's Derby, incredible player. Southampton, very good player. Leicester, decent player. Villa, pulled up some trees. won 7-0 in the first round, or 6-0 in the first round. Man United, obviously near the top of the Prem, against Skelly, who's obviously in the top 6 as well.
Yeah, they're one place apart. They're one place apart in the league.
Tottenham Hotspur against Liverpool, again, a massively close game. Liverpool could walk away that one, but could see Tottenham pull up some trees. And obviously you've got Watford and Wolves, who I said, two teams that have really impressed this week.
Both Champions League spots.
Yeah, again, so they've got some big games, like obviously QPR, and that's Kayla, against Chelsea in Jackson. That's a very close game. Birmingham, one of the new managers against Luton, Corey. That could be a game. Don Troy's the good player. And Barnsley, who's a very good side in the Championship, plays very slow possession football, very, very effective football. Against Newcastle, not like very attacking, fast football. So that'll be a battle of the slow versus the fast. See what wins there.
Yeah, it looks like some good games we've got going on. Big teams against each other, big players against each other as well, which is more important in this league. But
definitely. So that will hopefully progress into quite a nice little round in there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see some of the Championship managers that we think are incredible players currently in their league play against some Premier League teams that we also know are good players, and see how the two leagues actually stack up against each other.
Yeah, definitely. It would be very good to see very good to see a champion team get quite far into towards the final. I quite like that. But yeah, could be a test, but obviously there's a lot more Premier League teams in the next round of the FA Cup, and there's a lot more championships in the League Cup, but that's just the way it is. The teams, obviously, it's hard, it's difficult to be a Premier League team with Champions League, because the players are on the same level of the game. That gap from 74 or 75 to like 76, 77, 80 plus is massive. But yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of that stuff. We'll move on to the last little bit, which is the team of the week. So on the screen now is the manager of the week for the Premier League. We went to Jamie Ford, who is one of our new managers. Is a chairman for admin for a while of the Championship since the start. And he had an exceptional week, 4 wins, 1 default draw. Absolutely battered some massive teams in the Prem this week. Put a lot of teams to shame. On his first week, TOTW come in literally fresh. And yeah, so what a week for him. And he's got a little picture of Nuno there as well. Very nice. Second week on the bounce. I'll put manager of the month rather than the week. But yeah, Scalzi again. Second week in a row. We're very beautiful looking Swansea manager there. I can't remember his name, but he's not very good at it.
No, I can't remember his name either, no. But yeah, he's not exactly a looker.
No. Moving on to the Cup Manager of the Week is OTR 44 at Villa. I believe he took quite a big win in the FA Cup. I can't remember what the score was now, but he absolutely decimated who he played. Arsenal. Against Pyro, 6-0 with Villa against Arsenal. I mean, we had some big results. We had Chelsea beating Blackburn 7-0, 4-1 in the Wolves game, 4-0 in the Liverpool game against Everton, but obviously the skill gap's not quite as big as Villa pummeling Arsenal 6-0. So that was why he got himself manager of the week for the FA Cup. And obviously that'll be now up to the FA Cup, League Cup and Scottish Cup all as one. So it won't go 3 separate awards, it'll just be one Cup manager of the week. Okay, moving on to the team of the week for the Championship. So we've got Scalzi manager of the week. We've got a goalkeeper, Raphael. He had an amazing game against me. Sold him, so I'm a bit annoyed he managed to make his way to team of the week. Good player. I think actually I'll give him 65 and a bronze card to William. Let's do a 64. He's a left back from Barnsley as well. And Barnsley also have the right back spot as well, so well done to them.
Well, clearly a good defensive team going on.
Yeah, plenty of clean sheets this week. Kelly of Brentford and Davis and Preston are in there. And Tom Davis, who's one of the highest scoring centre midfielders this week, and Kearney and Diam, again both scoring loads of goals, getting assists. Henriquez and Dini have their second week in team of the week after hitting nearly 20 goals for the season between the each. They're nearly on 40 between them now. And Danny Ings and the guy that Geordie's had a resurgence as well, got himself 8 goals this week, so he's in the team of the week. Ray makes the bench with Swansea player, I can't remember his name, but yeah, he's there. Ryan Shotton. Liam Moore from Reading, Doherty from Wolves. I've got Wolves on there, but he's actually at somewhere else. I don't know why he made his way into that one. Vidra, Success, and Martial is in the team week for the second week running as well on the bench. Moving on to the Prem, you've got Jamie Ford, got himself manager of the week, as we said. Goalkeeper Lloris, Gomez and Robertson from Liverpool made their way into there. A very good week for Liverpool in terms of clean sheets. Conser, loads of tackles and Sheffield to 6 this week. I think he's got the most combined defensive stats on the site for last week, so well done to the Aston Villa manager. Busy week for Conser. And Arnholt got himself a team week at Spurs as well. Ogachemi, Firmino and Podence bringing through the midfield. Obviously another 2 Wolves players in there, just showing how good of a week Wolves have had. Jota, again, another Wolves player, loads of goals, great week for him. Mane and Watkins there. Mane second from the back. Watkins, for a championship player, is pulling up roots in the Prem, Jed.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's someone that in real life Palace have looked at signing Watkins in the Premier League, and to be fair to him, in real life he does look like he's capable of playing Premier League standard football. So it's good to see a championship player getting into the Premier League in our thing. But also another thing, Jota, not only has he had a good week in the game, he's also had a really good week in real life.
Yeah, hit
getting 30 foot champs.
Yeah, 30 for 0.
And winning the stay-at-home cup for the Premier League.
Yeah, there you are. He's a professional FIFA player and a professional footballer. Some of us have it all, don't they? It's unfair.
I know, and he's ripping things up in the OVFM as well.
Yeah, so he's a hat trick for Jota, really. And we look forward across to the bench. We've got Alisson in goal, 3 or 4 clean sheets this week. I'm not sure that is from Watford, but Mikey's had a great week defensively. Bailly, Grealish in there with loads of goals. My boy Dele Alli's in there, MK Boy and Bread hero. Batshuayi, massive Palace player, been winning Team Palace. And Aubameyang has made his second team this week only on the bench, so after being outscored by Jota and Watkins. Martin just getting a few more assists to push Aubameyang onto the bench.
Aubameyang looks like a different animal. We all know how good he is in FIFA.
Yeah, he's stupid good. Give me a little heart reaction there. But yeah, he's stupid good. But yeah, these will go up on the Twitter and in the on Skype, not Skype, the Discord in the next few minutes or so. But yeah, that's pretty much it from us this week, guys. Keep up the appearances. Please try and get them games played. We don't have to chase you for clips and fixtures on a Saturday night. I don't want to spend my Saturday night trawling through the site, asking why people haven't played. Extensions, please get the games done. Extensions won't be going out this week. I'll just look for the proof of which manager has and hasn't after the game, and never look to lose, because we don't have time to chase people, especially with the window opening Monday morning. I don't have time to do extensions and be chasing people on Sunday. We need Sunday for me to prepare ourselves for the window, really.
Yeah. Any issues, again, message your admins. Yeah, just get it nipped in the bud as soon as possible, preferably before the transfer window. Scottish managers as well. Me and Alex are always around if you want to chat, or the other 2 admins. I think we've got 2, or is it 1? One or 2 admins.
One that'll be announced later this week. Well, it starts tomorrow, today, later on.
Yeah, so any issues for now, me and Alex are your people to come to, or any of the admins. But yeah, hope you all enjoy and get practicing with your teams.
Fantastic. Right, stay indoors, guys. Stay safe. Thanks for watching again, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.